Hey guys, welcome back to the Mountain Range Railroad. It's been quite a while since we've done an update here. So let's take a look. We don't have a whole lot to show you, but we've got a little bit. And there's the Stevenson rocket in its new home. Along with, I'm not sure if I ever showed these to you or not, but my daughter found these when they were on vacation. I think it was up in Michigan someplace, but a couple of train engines, one that says Caleb's and one that says Daniel, so that was pretty cool. So anyways, nothing really new to report on this side yet. It's still the way it was the last time I showed you. And I really want to get back to get this side done, especially around the waterfall and everything, so I can get all the track put back together and actually be able to run a train. It's been a long time since the trains have actually run on this track. But coming around this way, I'm trying not to move too fast, I apologize. And we'll get back to that in just a second. But this is coming up to the swing down gate, or swing up gate, however you want to look at it, where the lake scene is going to be. And I've adjusted the size of the lake. I've made it just a little bit smaller. And that's because we're going to have, as you can see what I've got marked out here, we're going to have a road coming down this way. And I believe I'm going to be going with blacktop roads. And then it'll be blacktop up to the tracks, and then once it goes over the tracks, it'll be like a dirt road or maybe a gravel road coming up to a parking lot and the beach scene here for the lake. And what I'm using here for the road is just double-sided tape that I've cut down into thin strips. And I did some research and found out what a two-lane road would be like, or what the size of the two-lane road would be in N scale, and then just came up with this little contraption. And then all I do is just draw like this, and that gives me the the width of my road. And then I take the double-sided tape and put it down. And then what I plan on doing is I plan on using joint compound to actually make the roads out of. And then I've got a little like a knife trowel, I can't remember what they call these things now, but to smooth it out and to get it level, then I can just run right over the top of the tape like this, and then that will keep everything uniform. That's what the plan is anyways. So the roads are going to come down and then come off the end of the layout here. Then right around this mountain here is where it will come back onto the layout, heading into town. And then the first thing you're going to see heading into town is a billboard that says, we can get it in focus here, "Welcome to Caleb's Creek." That's the name of the town. Now, of course, the billboard isn't done yet, and I'm going to redo the sign just a little bit, make it a little bit so it fits the frame a little bit better. And of course, I've got to clean up the frame and get it painted and everything. But you can we'll follow the road here. And what some people don't know is that Caleb's Creek is the home to a couple of different pretty big places, some pretty cool places. But we'll follow the road here, and as we come to them, I'll point them out to you. So the road will go back off this way and go off into the sunset there, so to speak. But this is going to be the main drag coming down right downtown, going right down through the middle of town. And the first place we come to is Trixies. Now, the way Trixies got started was going back to when we had the appreciation build for Charlie Mack and for Jeff. And I asked them, I said, hey, how would you guys feel about having a building or a store or whatever you want named after you guys instead of me doing an appreciation build? Well, I guess they talked back and forth, and as you know, Charlie's got he's got his fish, Ralphie Boy and Norton. Of course, we know the one hasn't made it, but he's going to get a new one here. But they're both Honeymooner fans, the old Jackie Gleason show, and that's where Trixies comes from. So they wanted a building called Trixies, and they're going to be the proprietors. So that's the story behind Trixies. That's my appreciation to Charlie Mack and to Jeff. And then coming down this way, we're going to have the main intersection here in town. And of course we got the gas station right on the corner here. And then we're going to come into some more buildings. And then we have the second dedication here. And that one is the Harmony Hut. Now that is my dedication to Ron. Hold on here, I'm pulling up Ron Stewart, I'm sorry. But I had emailed Ron and asked him if, the same thing I asked Charlie and Jeff, if he wanted to have a building named after him. And I'm going to share with you the email that he sent me back. I'm sure Ron won't mind because I think it's really cool. It said, Dan, that would be awesome. I would like it to be called the Harmony Hut. It started out as a radio and sound system store that my dad started in 1946. He was on the ground floor for TVs, stereos, CBs, and etc. Everything new we had first in our town. My brother and I bought it from Dad in 1982, and we were together until 1993 when I sold him my share. He closed the store in 2016 when he reached retirement age. It was a family business for 70 years. You know, you just don't have family businesses like that anymore. Everything's these big corporations, and you know, the family business like that gets passed down to generations. Unfortunately, they're a thing of the past. I really, and it really is unfortunate, because I know, just, you know, knowing Ron the little bit that I know him, that I'm sure that was the type of building or the type of place that you could go into and, you know, hey Ron, how you doing? And, hey Dan, how are you? You know, and they would know everybody in town by name. They would know their customers by name. And it would be, you know, you're walking into a friend's store. And you just don't have that anymore. And it's really, really too bad. But before I get all crazy and emotional here, but then right across the street from that, we've got we're going to have the train station. And then we'll have another little road that goes off into the sunset there. And then the road's going to curve around and go off down this way to where the housing community is going to be, is down there, and coming across this way. So that's obviously still under construction. But so that's kind of like what I've been doing, what I've been up to here in the train room. So I'm thinking about some other ideas. I'm not 100% sure yet, but I'm going to have it the industrial part of town on this side, and you know, on this side of the mountain here is where I've got the train yard. And as a lot of the train guys know, you know, layouts are constantly evolving and constantly changing. And I'm really starting to wonder about my decision to put that mountain in, going right down the middle like that. I know I wanted it for a scene break, but I don't know. I'm starting to have second thoughts. Because I could have a much bigger industrial area. I could even possibly do a small roundhouse, you know, if I didn't have the mountain right here in the middle. So I don't know. I'm thinking. So anyways, like I said, I'm probably going to be shifting gears a little bit here and getting back to the waterfall and getting that done, because I want to get the waterfall done before I start doing the scenery and spreading dirt and everything around here, because I don't want the dirt to get mixed in, mess up the waterfall. So, you know, I'm going to get that done and then start planting some trees on these bare mountains. So anyways, that's the update from the Mountain Range Railroad. Like I said, I know it's not a whole lot from the last time you saw it, but it's some anyways, and some progress is better than no progress. So from the home of Trixies and the Harmony Hut and other places that will be named shortly, from Caleb's Creek, we'll say goodbye, and we'll see y'all on the next video. I've got the mail between this video and the last video that I put up earlier today. And I got a couple of new kits in the mail, so I'll be doing a stash update here. So I'll be sharing that with you too. So anyways, guys, we'll talk at y'all later. You have a good weekend. Be safe. And we'll see you on the next video. Bye.